Iran's final warning to Israel. Is this Ezekiel 38 scenario? 48 hours ago, Iran's foreign minister said this: Israel will be wiped off the map. These words are no coincidence. The prophet Ezekiel wrote exactly this scenario 2,600 years ago. And if the signs in the Bible are correct, what we'll see in the coming days could be the beginning of history's greatest war. Because the Gog-Magog prophecy is about to unfold. Today, I'll show you the shocking parallels between Iran's threats to Israel and Ezekiel's prophecy. What does Ezekiel's prophecy say? Ezekiel chapter 38 clearly states, "In the latter years you will attack a people living in safety. Persia, Cush and Put will be with you." Who is Persia? Ancient Iran. Who is Cush? Sudan and Ethiopia region. Who is Put? Libya. Notice these countries never united in history until our day. The prophecy continues. You will come from your place in the far north, you and many nations with you. Where's the far north? Russia. And today, Russia's military alliance with Iran is stronger than ever. Iran's latest moves. Look what Iran has done in the last 3 months. Uranium enrichment to 90%, shipment of 100,000 missiles, to Hezbollah drone, technology to Yemen's, Houthis establishing permanent bases in Syria, arming Shia militias in Iraq. These aren't coincidences, it's a systematic encirclement. And yesterday, Iran's Revolutionary Guard commander openly said, "Our weapons are ready to level Tel Aviv." The 5 signs of the Gog-Magog army. According to Ezekiel, 5 signs will appear before this war begins. First sign, Israel's gathering. I will gather them from the nations and bring them to their own land. This happened in 1948. The state of Israel was established. Second sign, living in security. All of them will live in villages without walls. Today, most Israeli cities have no walls. The Iron Dome system is their new wall. Third sign, prosperity. You will attack a people who have gathered goods and possessions. Israel today is the Middle East's tech giant. Startup paradise. Per capita income $45,000. Fourth sign, Northern Alliance. Gog, prince of Meshech and Tubal. Meshech is ancient Moscow. Tubal is Tobolsk, that's Russia. And Putin is now Iran's strategic partner. Fifth sign, unexpected alliances, Gomer and all its troops, the people of Togarma. Who is Gomer? Central Europe. Who is Togarma? Turkey. NATO member Turkey's rapprochement with Iran and Russia fits this prophecy perfectly. Why Iran now? Iran is in a hurry. Because Israel plans strikes on nuclear facilities. Abraham Accords expanding. Saudi Arabia might join Iranian economy collapsing. People on verge of uprising, Khamenei aging. Regime change risk. A Revolutionary Guard general said something interesting last week. It's now or never. Time to liberate Jerusalem has come. This phrase isn't coincidence. It's the evil thoughts Ezekiel mentions. Turkey's critical role. Ezekiel 38 verse 6 mentions Togarma. Historians say it's the Armenia and Eastern Turkey region. Look at Turkey's recent moves. Trade with Israel stopped hosting. Hamas leaders' military exercises with Iran, S-400 deal with Russia. As a NATO member, Turkey's position perfectly fits the prophecy's unexpected alliance definition. The divine intervention prophecy. But Ezekiel's prophecy doesn't end here. The most shocking part is how Israel will be saved. On that day, my anger will flare up. There will be a great earthquake. Mountains will crumble, cliffs will collapse. Seismic weapon, natural disaster. Ezekiel continues, I will send plague and bloodshed upon him. Torrential rain, hail, fire and sulfur. Modern weapons or supernatural intervention? Interestingly, most of Iran's nuclear facilities are on fault lines. Current situation. What happened in the last 24 hours? Military buildup increased on Iranian border. Hezbollah went on alert. Russia sent new S-500 systems to Syria. Hamas expanding tunnel network. What's Israel's response? The intelligence chief said yesterday, "We're living through the most critical moment in our history. Every scenario is on the table. When will this war begin?" Ezekiel gives clues. In the distant future, in the latter years. The phrase latter years in Hebrew is Acharit Hashanim, means the end of an age. What sign should we wait for? Ezekiel speaks clearly, when the people of Israel are living securely. Is Israel secure now? Has Iron Dome, has Abraham Accords, strong economy, but simultaneously surrounded from all sides. Additional signs to watch. The prophecy mentions specific details about the exact timing. After many days you will be called to arms. This phrase in ancient Hebrew suggests long preparation followed by sudden action. Look what's happening. First, the coalition forms slowly. Iran and Russia signed military agreements 5 years ago. Turkey began its approach 3 years ago. Now everything accelerates. Second, Ezekiel says, you will advance like a storm. A storm doesn't appear from nowhere. First you see dark clouds, feel the wind, hear distant thunder. That's exactly what we see now. The economic factor. Something fascinating in Ezekiel 38 verse 13, Sheba and Dedan and the merchants of Tarshish will say, "Have you come to plunder?" Sheba and Dedan are Saudi Arabia and the Emirates. Tarshish could be Spain or Britain. These countries will question the invasion, but won't stop it. They'll only ask about economic intentions. Isn't this exactly what we see today? Moderate Arab countries and the West express concern, but don't act. Oil and economic interests paralyze them. The divine trap. The most intriguing part of the prophecy is that God himself draws this coalition. Ezekiel 38 verse 4 says, "I will turn you around, put hooks in your jaws, and bring you out." What are these hooks? Look at recent provocations. Israel's strikes on Iranian nuclear scientists, elimination of Hezbollah commanders. Cyber attacks on Iranian infrastructure, statements about attacking nuclear facilities. It's as if Israel is deliberately provoking. Could they know the prophecy and trust the outcome? Iran's fatal error. The prophecy reveals Iran's miscalculation. Ezekiel 38 verse 10, "You will devise an evil scheme." The word scheme in Hebrew is matshava, implies cold, rational calculation. Iran believes it can win because has proxies on 4 fronts, possesses advanced ballistic missiles, has support from Russia and China. Israel is politically divided, but they forget the divine factor, and that will be their downfall. Final word. Iran's words, "Israel will be wiped off the map," aren't empty threats. It's the first act of the scenario Ezekiel wrote 2,600 years ago. But remember, the prophecy ends with Iran's defeat. Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 7 says, "From that day forward the people of Israel will know that I am the Lord their God." So this war isn't just geopolitical, it's spiritual, and its outcome is already written. The question is, where are we in this prophecy? Is Iran's latest move the beginning or the end? Share your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis opened your eyes, like and share the video. Because the days we're living aren't ordinary days. Prophecy is unfolding. And most importantly, the winner of this war is already determined.